Why won't you reverse? Are we stuck? Oh, driving mode? I can't actually move this thing? Oh god. Why do you use the pedals and the wheel to steer this thing now? What the heck? I'm used to using the keyboard. Wow, I'm actually using a steering wheel and pedals to drive a boat? What the heck? Oh well, makes it easier. Analog steer on the boat. You know that hall over there which has those people, it's like a dance hall or something, is there any content added there yet? Because I'm really curious as to what he's going to add over there. We beat Pigman, didn't we, if I remember? Wow, look at that now. That's pretty different. Should go and have a poke around that at some point. There's no content yet. Ah, well. I want him to flesh that out, the whole dance hall thing. I'm also thinking, will he ever add women to this game? And you can't say Grandma's a woman. No, look, the clap. The Mice and Macaw footage on YouTube, that's its own save game series. The one on stream is completely different. So when I carry on with that, it'll just continue. There is a woman, scumbag. Who? Don't assume her gender. You just did by saying her? You just did? It's woman. It's man girl. That's what it is. The ski jumps have an elevator shaft now, but no elevator. That's not very useful. Gustav, it only supports one save, but all you need to do is copy the folder. If you go to your app data folder in local, Amistec, that's the folder that you want. Sorry, local low, not local. App data, local low, Amistec, that's its save folder. If you just copy that, you can basically, you can rename it and then start a new game and it'll save another Amistec folder, and then you've got basically two profiles, so you just need to manually swap them in because he's not added a way of doing it automatically. Which I think he really should do, to be honest. Super Sky Snake, 10 months, getting close to a year. See you on the roads on Sunday. Thank you, Sky Snake. Melting Lava, congrats on all the yachts. I hope you have a great one. You and your family have a great Easter. And you, Melting Lava. I wonder if I left any fuel at the jetty here. Yeah, well, you say that, Tommy, but, you know, he changes things and doesn't tell you. So one minute you're going along thinking, oh, the boat doesn't use very much fuel, and then all of a sudden you suddenly find out the hard way that it does. So that's why I check the fuel before I set off. Have I seen the apartment? No, because I've not got... I need to progress the storyline. I have seen it, but I've not done it yet. But I need to progress the storyline with the drunk guy. So I need to get the car working so we can actually pick him up. Well, I don't think the game supports mods, does it, Scumbag? It just overwrites stuff in the Unity folder, but I've not tried any. Yeah, I have seen it, but I've not, like, been in it and done the story. Right, there's no fuel here, so I need to buy some fuel as well. I want to have some fuel at this side of the jetty as well. Right, let's go buy some spark plugs and stuff. You've been travelling through the province of Utrecht all day by bus. It was really fun. Are you talking about real life now? Wow, what is this? This guy's got himself a car? I hope you can, like, vandalise people's cars and stuff. Get a new house to Scumbag. Yeah, I guess. They still don't react to this.
Kyllä, kyllä.
Hei, onks tää nyt se Peräjärven kova jätkä olevina täällä?
You talking to me, governor? You talking to me?
Mitä tää tulee tän romunsa kanssa tänne riehumaan? Ei vittu, menee nyt vittu jo.
No ehtoon möllykkätä sinullekin.
So, about that fuel bill. 131 marks, there you go. He didn't even mention it when I walked in the shop. Right, can we get some more cigarettes here? I'd like some of them. Let's see. Oil for spark plugs, 99 mark. We'll have some of those. Battery. Don't think we need that. 2-stroke oil we'll get. I'm thinking a couple of fire extinguishers would be a good idea. I've heard things about fires and stuff. Electrical fires. Dude, I'm trying to think. Shush. I'm trying to think. Did anybody see any urine at all? I didn't. And he's like... Is the shop getting more of an echo? I think so. Buy some yeast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those. Don't need any beer. Let's get some more pizzas. Let's buy all your stuff. If I just buy all... I'm just going to buy everything in your shop because I'm greedy. How much is that? 500. Everything in your... All the food in your shop for 500. You don't encourage smoking? Neither do I. See, by blowing it in his face, I make him not like it. I'm discouraging smoking. Bobbies, can we not talk to another viewer like that, please? Thank you. Try and be respectful. Can we set on fire for the lols? Milton, what? The shop? I don't think you can. You can keep this, Timo. There you go. It's yours. What else do we need? Coolant? No. Don't know. Do we need any spark? Do we need spare spark plugs for any reason? Do you think? Battery. Well, not obviously at all, Milton, because you can set fire to your house. You know? That's easily done. Let's get some odor moss. Why is it 33 marks for moss spray? That's just outrageous. 33, that's like 4 bags of sugar. Yeah,
En kyllä noihin viinaksiin enää koske, kun...
right, that'll do. How much is that? 864.
Vähän terävää.
I was gonna say, where's the rest of my gear?
Joo, nähellään tuosta. Morjes.
Let's run this. I thought I bought 2 fire extinguishers. Apparently I only bought 1. But then again, I can't be bothered to run this. Because like every single fire extinguisher I buy, I have to run all the way down to the boat one by one. Because you still can't carry more than one thing. Which is stupid, man. Look at my thirst bar going up. You left your sauna on. Like you recommended in your earlier videos, immediately burnt the house down. Yep, he changed that one. You used to end up with like a big electric bill, and then he changed it so that it just sets fire to your house, which I think is really dumb. I could understand there being a chance of it setting fire to your house, but it shouldn't do it every time. Good morning, Mr. Milton. No, what this game needs is a backpack, Meister McCar fan. You should be able to buy a backpack and just have more than a few things on your person. Because this is silly. How's the wiring? We've not even started. I just bought some spark plugs. But we have managed to kill a police officer and another guy on a train track. We've spoken to Grandma. Brought 2 guests, 1 dead, to Grandma's Sunday afternoon coffee party. That was fun. I know there's a backpack mod, but I mean in the game. I know there's a mod for it. Might have a couple of beers before we carry on. Like the long dark backpack. Yeah, I mean obviously you could limit it to the number of items and stuff. It's like the tool sets. You can't buy more than 1 ratchet set. Why? I don't know. Why can't you own more than 1 ratchet set? It doesn't make any sense. So, like, anybody could carry this bag and this fire extinguisher, but I can't. Thank you, Matty. Hang on a minute. I broke the window on the shop and I've not been fined for it? Is that not a finable offence now? And also, I killed a police officer and didn't stop. Is that going to have consequences? Does anyone know when the Long Dark is coming back? When they drop the new content, Apple fan? This is the downside of coming on the boat, by the way.
Welcome back.
You'll have the police at the door soon. We'll see. At least you can drink from the toilet in the prison cell. Zinam, welcome back. The police officer ran into me. Oh, is that what happened? Let's hope they see it that way.
Sui Nata.
Well, no, the reason you do it, just come back, because either you drink from the toilet or you die of thirst. Zinem, Year of the Spider? Congrats, thanks for 18 months. Okay, last one. Why is my dirtiness meter on full? I had a shower. We've done Pigman Flug. Pigman is no more. We own his house, we own his car, which is under the lake.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, GPR guy. Yeah, we'll have a quick bathe in the lake. The Long Dark has a story mode. Awesome, Austin. It's had a story mode for best part of 12 months. Which I played it through. Finished it in October, September, October, something like that. And we're still waiting for chapter 2. Come on. There we go. If you move around, you seem to get cleaner a bit quicker. Bathe in Pigman's car. Yeah, probably drown. Yes, I did, cow sausages. Total Gamer UK, thank you for the host. I don't even want Pigman's car, if I'm honest with you. Right, here's something I want to check. I want to see, because I know we filled it up at the other jetty, I want to see how much fuel did we use to get here. So I have an idea of the burn rate. Ooh, that was the best part of quarter. That's definitely changed. It used to use negligible amounts of fuel. But now it uses a quarter of a tank just to get here. So you more or less get 4 trips. No, it's not Captain Jack. They're still working on it. Because they were talking about how they want to redo some of the first one as well. Took you 3 hours to do spark plugs. Scumbag, you need to put a space after a full stop, otherwise Nutslammer thinks you're putting in a link. No, there is no link there, but it thinks it's a link because it sees something dot something and it doesn't know if it's a link or not. Just put a space after the full stop. Can't wait for the convoy, Dark Delta. I tell you, it's a lot of organising. Convoy's going to be good. I set my truck up this afternoon. I created 2 save games, spawned myself in at the start points, picked myself a trailer, got everything ready. It's a mess of wires and connections. Yep, we're about to find out. Yeah, but don't forget, Tommy, that's why we also have moderators, just in case. So if people do try to circumvent that. As long as it's relevant and not advertising and follows the chat rules, it should be good. What truck are you going to be in? I'm going to go in a Kenny. No, Banana Outpost, the reason it left that one is because Matty's been subbed for more than 3 months. And when you're a 3-month sub, it lets you post links. That's the way it works. Sound like you're scratching the floor. Yeah, no problem, Floaty. It's always a problem, Floaty, like, between, like, if you... When you're trying to plan something, you get people who apply and say, yes, I'll make it, and then when they get nearer the day, they're like, I can't make it now. And then you get the opposite end, where people think, I don't think I can make it, and when they get near, they go, oh yeah, I can. But in planning terms, you have to have a cut-off date. So... What about bananas? You're back with coffee and chocolate eggs? Oh my god. It's on Sunday, yeah, the truck. Where Sunday night trucking would normally be happening, that's the convoy. Your Twitch, you think your Twitch is broken, you're multicolored and the rest of the picture is black. Better reset. Check your video cable maybe. Thank you, Slim T. What if the convoy is a fool? What does that mean? Yeah, maybe Bigfoot. Maybe one day. Ah, I see what you mean, because April 1st, got you. I have no idea who invented the April Fool Day. Absolutely no clue. Wow, I've got analog control. This is great. It's a bit weird steering a boat with a wheel, but you get a lot more control now.
Welcome back.
Can't be a bad thing.
Nutter.
Alrighty then. Leave that there. And put that there. From here, it looks like there's a massive party going on at the house. Like, all you can see is all these multicolored things. As if there's like a summer fete or something at my house. It looks so weird. Insomnia Geek and GPR guy, welcome back. Does anybody do April Fool's Day? I honestly cannot remember the last time that anybody I know did anything on April Fool's Day. The only thing I ever see is stuff on Twitter and, you know, in the news where they're like fake news basically. But other than that, I don't know of anybody who tries to pull a prank on April Fool. Yes, I was, Dave. I was going to leave Fuel legit. But I think what we'll do is, I'll put that one back in the boat and we can take it back next time. WH, nice. Sometimes James, somebody does an April Fool's like news article that's actually funny. Carphone Worse once posted a photo of a rubber chicken with a built-in phone. No doubt somebody filmed for it. I love it when they do that. Like, order now, and you click it, and it'll be like, April Fool. I think Apple should do one, and it'd be like an iPhone, but it'll say the new iPhone Android. like they'll just show an iPhone with Android operating system running. Order now and see how many people click it. Wait, are the spark plugs inside the bag then? Because somebody said that they were in a box and they weren't in the bag. Okay, I'm going to have to open it in here because it's got a lot of food. Not to find the, Oh my god. Right, can anybody see some... There's some spark plug box. What else did we get? We got Odamos, didn't we? I'll put the Odamos up here. Didn't they do a charge your iPhone in the microwave with a software update? I don't think they would ever do that. That would have safety implications. The iDroid, best of both worlds. Something like that would be funny. Some macaroni. Macaroni. Right, so one more up there. Let's grab the wire. Friend of yours put an advert in a national paper for prescription windscreens. Now paying to run a gag in a newspaper? That takes commitment. Wiring mess. So, I mean, I have no idea where the wires actually join up to. Does it actually tell you when you start using it? Okay, that's the weirdest way of a box working ever. You what, mate? How does that work? So I'm thinking before you do any electrical work, my first thought is disconnect the battery. Just seems like a sensible thing to do, like turn the power off before you start messing around. It tells you nothing. Is it going to be like wiring to the dashboard? Hold it, and once it's in a spot where the wire starts and ends, it will show a check mark. The battery is disconnected unless you tighten the nuts to it. You need it in the to connect the wires. Really? So I can't do any wiring unless I have the battery in there. What the heck is the sense in that? So what do I have to do? Go into tool mode or something? Wait, there's one. I've just lost the wires. I just clicked, so I think it's dropped it. There it is. See, F. So you just... I don't know, do you just go around pressing F on stuff?
Welcome to the nut house.
Wipers. Lights. Another one up there. Another one there. It's just basically a guessing game. That Cham TMD. Oh, Thatcham TMD, I do apologise. Welcome to Nuthouse Thatcham. Thank you for the nutty welcome. You need to find the position of the wiring loom and connect stuff to it. You say that, but... Oh, I'm wiring my car. Stop phoning me.
Hei, tässä olisi isikäskin soittaa, että tulisitko sä meidän tuo...
Oh, I see. You've got to do the start spot and end spot. So me just randomly clicking is not really going to work then. If you do it correctly, a wire will spawn. So I guess the easiest thing is going to be to take the dash off. And then we can actually see what's going on, right? Or do we leave the dash in? Otherwise, if you leave the dashboard on, then you can't even see what you're clicking to. Thing is, all those things that I pressed F on don't have a tick mark anymore. Which kind of implies they're now wired in. You need the dash on to connect stuff to it, so there's one. Saw another one then. Is that one of the cables? Oh boy, look at this. It's a cable to the rear lights and the fuel meter, which presumably also need to be done. You can kind of hear something, can't you? I take it that's the sound of the... That's not working. So that no longer has a tick mark on it. There's a connector under the trunk for the rear lights and fuel tank. Well, why is that one gone then? Can't see a tape box underneath. Top right near the shock. That just did something. Well, there you go. That's that one, yeah? Kind of looks like there might be a third one, though. So that's got to go to the fuel tank. Right, so we had that thing to 2 brake lights and that thing to the fuel tank. Yeah? And this one doesn't have anything on it. That's now gone. That's now gone. So presumably that's all 3 at the back, yeah? So 3 at the back. Then you should have put the amp in first, Captain Jack. Well, I totally forgot about the amp. I totally forgot about this. I take it we're going to have to wire this in as well. Do you know, I can't even remember where the amp goes. Where does the amp get fitted? It's so long since I put an amp in, I can't remember exactly where it sits. The amp is not needed to wire the car. Surely the amp has to be wired in. There you go. Well, we'll check the wiring to see if it needs a wire. Doesn't look like it. Oh, hang on. Well, that was that thing. Does that go to the front, maybe? Nope. So there's a check mark here, but I don't know where that goes. It clearly doesn't go to the front, because that doesn't create a wire. It's gone now. The woofers. Yes, you're right. F. Blimey. There's still more. Does that need to connect to the radio, do you think?
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
So we've got... That just did something. Still got connection points on it though. The question is, where do they go? Stephen LFC, 15 months down, 9 to the Golden Acorn. Keep up the awesome streams, and here's to Yachts 4. Thank you, Stevie. I would have thought, there you go, that one goes to the radio itself. This seems awfully fiddly. It's like very hit and miss. Feels like I have to click things multiple times sometimes. It's weird. Happens to the battery? Maybe. If I plug the battery in, I might kill myself. I'm kind of thinking put the battery in last, though. I think we did both light speedy. So that's not going through into that. There's nothing in here that I can't find a tick. Oh, there's a tick. What bolt size is the... It's like a 9 or something. Need to bolt the amp in. Okay, let's get that done before we forget. If only wiring was this easy in real life. Don't know, it doesn't feel very easy. Could be an 8.
Welcome back, Nutter. Happy anniversary.
Of course, it's a 5. If you put the battery in, but don't tighten the bolt, you cannot get killed. Are you sure about that, Tommy? Robert Bosward, welcome back. Chester Soldier, thank you for almost 4 years. 1 more month to the new Acorn. Can you send something to Dawn in the PO Box class? A lot of people do. You would just leave the battery out until you finish, Captain Jack. Well, I need to find some more places that you can connect to. Let's try around the battery area maybe. There you go. Oh, I saw something else then as well. See, we've not wired up the whole like ignition system or anything yet. That doesn't go to that. Battery to the amp, maybe? Nope. It's not battery to the amp. Paul sometimes gets jealous when Dor gets more PO Box than him. Lol. You have to remove the headlights and the forward-most bolt that holds the starter in. Oh, God. Oh, that's not fun, is it? Well, right now... I don't get how this works, because... Like, how do you know when that thing has got all of its electrical connections done? Like, what are you looking at to say, right, that's done? There's a loom cable in the engine bay, left side, looking from the front. A connector cable between engine bay and driving cabin on passenger side. The amp has a cable missing. How can you tell? Why is it I can't click F on that anymore if it has something missing? Did we wire it to the radio? I can't actually remember. Hang on, I saw a tick then. I saw something then. Or was it my imagination? Oh my god, alright, let's try the bay. I saw something else then. It's getting dark. Did that link to the amp? Nope. Did Squirrel screw up? Probably. I think we're gonna have to sleep. I need some daylight to do this. That linked the engine bay loom connection. Ticks are a bit buggy. You can activate multiple points, and when you click the correct one, it resets the other points. It's very weird the way it works, Retu. I guess the way to screw up the wiring Tyrannus, though, is to just miss out a wire and then start the engine. That's probably the definition of screwing it up. Like, you can't get the wiring wrong, but you can just not get it right, if you see what I mean. This is not a good time to wake up because I can't see a flipping thing. Oh my god. It is pitch black and I have no idea where I'm going. Oh my god, I can't see a thing. There's the fridge to the left of me. Where's the light switch gone? Well, if he wanted picking up, then rip him. I wasn't going to go anywhere. I don't have a car. Where's my flashlight gone anyway? I actually don't know what I've done with it. Yeah, it's a drunk guy. I can't go and get him. I would have loved to have progressed the story, but it's not going to happen. I actually don't know what I've done with the flashlight. It must be in the vehicle, maybe. Well, what am I supposed to do now? I can't see a thing. You can pick him up in the van. Well, I'd have to answer the phone call first. Which I didn't make it in time because I couldn't see anything. In the truck. I can't really see anything in the truck either, look. It's just black. Wrong. It's not in here. Oh well, maybe it's down at the shed or something. What day is it? 2:30 AM. Keep a torch going in your bed. Sounds legit. Does the actual flashlight battery ever go flat? Like, could you leave it in your bedroom and just have it on all the time?